So, hello, welcome to this quick hardware review. Haven't ever really done one of these, but I thought I'd give it a go, especially since I've just got my partner the new HTC Magic from Vodaphone, and I previously have had the T-Mobile G1, and what I wanted to really just do was to show shape and size, form factor. So obviously if we hold them up kind of face to face, you can obviously see it's much shorter, the new one here. Of course, it doesn't have the slide-out keyboard like this one, but I've really found the touch keyboard on this HTC to be incredibly easy, and I've never used one before. I mean, you're not going to type long emails on it, but I really don't do that much with this one anyways. Again, thinness factor, it's just that much thinner. I mean, in holding it up to an iPhone, especially, what you have with this one is it's thinner, it's lighter. I really just see this as the entry phone. This is finally the first phone, and it was actually described as that. Vodafone was even saying, look, or T-Mobile, this wasn't even meant to come out. This was just supposed to be for a prototype so that people could start to get to know what Android would all be about, where this really is your first phone. And the first thing about this thing, of course, is the battery life. Everybody's concerned about the battery life. The battery life's been fantastic. We got this yesterday at about noon, right before lunch, and you can see where the battery level still is. And keep in mind, we've been cruising at 24/7 on the 3G, me showing my partner all the latest apps and everything else that can go on it. So, yeah, really useful. It's also got a camcorder on it. The camcorder works really well. You're able to move around it and adjust with light very quickly. And then it's got all the other standard things other than that, you know, all the apps and all the rest of it. The other thing, and this comes from having used this now for this one for 3 months, the G1, is that this is honestly faster. I couldn't find out the processor speeds, but it really is. You know, I'm not talking seconds, I'm talking less than a quarter of a second. But those milliseconds in just being able to open an application or just being able to switch to phone view, let me show you that because everybody shows that. It just switches that much quicker so that if I'm opening an app or I'm typing, for example here, you got the keyboard, you switch, and it changes. So it just feels better. It feels lighter. It has less harder edges than this one. It's softer to hold. It's much more light. In fact, much easier to drop in that way. But yeah, on the whole, a great step forward for Android and open source handsets rather than the iPhones out there, which are of course proprietary and closed. But hope to see a lot more of these types of phones coming out with the Android mobile. HTC, of course, has done a really good job again. So, yeah, that's this hardware review. Cheers.